Hi everyone, welcome to Oxford News This Week. I'm Terry Stiles and I'm excited to have Alexis back again. It's nice to have somebody next to me.
I'm glad to be back.
Welcome.
Thank you. Hi everyone, this week there is hope for mobile home owners in Oxford Township. COVID vaccines are available to homebound and there is local work available.
All that and more, the Oxford News begins right now. Good news for mobile homeowners. Last week, the Township Board voted to allocate their community development block grant funds to Lake Villa and Parkhurst Estate residents whose homes are in need of minor repairs. Available from the Oakland Livingston Human Service Agency, more than $21,000 are available to repair roofs, siding, gutters, floors, heating systems, wiring upgrades, accessibility, kitchen and bathroom repairs, or replacement of windows and doors. To see if you qualify, call OSHA at 248-209-2653 or go to the website at OLSA, and it's olhsa.org. Alexis?
Thank you, Terry. Also, the Oxford Township Board voted to pay 100% of costs for dust control on its public gravel roads. The township will contract with the Road Commission of Oakland to apply calcium chloride to more than 30 miles of public gravel roads in the township. Prior to last year, the township paid 50% and the residents paid the other half. Last year, the township began paying 100% as they found it to be a more consistent way of treating the entire stretch of roads, and according to the township supervisor, Jack Curtis, the biggest bonus in paying the full amount is that consistent treating saves the wear and tear of the roads, giving them better health quality and saves money in the long run. According to the Road Commission, their goal is to have their first application completed by the last weekend of May, with subsequent application to follow every 4 to 6 weeks.
The Oakland County Health Division has partnered with Ready Nurse Solutions to assist in administering COVID-19 vaccines to homebound seniors who meet the eligibility requirements per state guidelines. To be considered, homebound seniors should call 810-331-0902 to make an appointment directly with Ready Nurse Solutions. You can register online. Go to oaklandcountyvaccine.com/appointments.
And on the subject of vaccines, even though the school district was shut down last week due to a COVID outbreak, according to the Oxford Education Association Teachers Union, DIT2, over half of Oxford teachers have been vaccinated with either one or both doses in the past 3 weeks. While band director and Oxford Education Association Teachers Union President Jim Gibbons says he is happy to see the progress. However, he is frustrated that it has taken this long to get to this point. Frustration lies with the health department, who did not prioritize teachers in the district who were face-to-face in the classrooms, while many teachers teaching virtually with no exposure to students received vaccinations.
Last week, resident Ron Renault asked the Oxford School District why Oxford Community Television had not been airing the virtual school board meetings, as they have in the past and are currently doing so for other public meetings. The answer from the School District Director of Communications and Marketing, Matt Johnson, was the board holds meetings in public for the purpose of conducting district business and is not considered a public community meeting. He also explained the district is not required by law to record the meeting or make them available to the public after the session is over. Further, Johnson explained the district is fulfilling its legal requirements by making the board agenda with the Zoom link available to the public upon posting it ahead of the meetings, nor will they make the Zoom link available to OCTV. In the past, as with all community municipalities and entities, OCTV has covered the majority of the school district in-person meetings, airing them for public viewing on both Charter Spectrum 191 and AT&T Channel 99, OCTV Facebook and YouTube pages, as well as the website. During the pandemic, while unable to receive every link from every entity due to technical difficulties, OCTV has obtained and aired as many community meetings as possible in order to keep the community informed. Currently and in the future, OCTV is and will cover in-person meetings when possible and will continue to process links when virtual meetings have been conducted. Alexis?
Thanks, Terry. It's important to get that message out there, especially coming out of COVID right now,
Right.
hopefully.
Right.
And now what started out to be a medical career turned into a successful acting career for Oxford alumni Adam Solori. The 2010 OHS graduate is portraying author Fonzelli, better known as Fonzie, in the Happy Days musical. Based out of Chicago 3, Adam will perform live on stage at the Dutch Apple Theater in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, until April 3rd, now holding a degree in theater from Cedarville University, and an MFA in acting from Regent University. Adam was convinced he was going to be a pre-med student, but found he was miserable. Having acted in several plays at OHS, he answered an ad for Disney World auditions and landed a character and parade performer role at the resort. Admitting he had never seen an episode of Happy Days, Adam watched every episode he could after landing the role of Fonzie and has grown to love the character. Now based in Chicago, he has a successful stage career performing in several productions and encourages everyone to support and enjoy live theater. Congratulations.
There's a new face at the Oxford Township Treasurer's Office, but one many of you might know. Sarah Kohut is someone you might recognize from her athletic career at OHS as a track, basketball, and golf wildcat. Or you may know her from Oxford Township Parks and Recreation events because she is the daughter of Parks Director Ron Davis. Kohut has spent the last few years after college working for the City of Troy's Recreation Department and then the accountant clerk for the community center. While she wasn't looking to leave her Troy position, she couldn't help but apply to come back to her own hometown and work with people that she knows. It's a dream come true for her, and she's happy in her new position at the Treasurer's Office. Congratulations, Sarah. Welcome back.
Another new face at the Oxford Township office is Melissa Prouty, who is now the new administrative assistant to the supervisor. Not sure where to go to make a payment, pull a permit, or get a public record, Melissa will step in and give you a hand. If you are in the neighborhood, stop by and say hi to both Melissa and Sarah. Welcome to Oxford Township, ladies.
Space is available for the March 25th Easter Bunny Cruise at Seymour Lake Township Park. From 6 to 8, families can cruise along the park's bunny trail, collecting treats from the safety of their vehicles. All registered children will receive a special bucket to collect items along the route. Advanced registration is required, and there is a cost per child. To register, go to register.oxparkrec.org.
It's spring cleaning time, and most of us have hazardous material we're looking to get rid of. A no-haz collection event will take place in Oxford at Oxford Middle School on April 24th, 2021 from 8 a.m. until 2 p.m. Registration is required, and registration will open 3 weeks before the event date. Go to nohaz.com for registration links. Remember, these events are free for Oxford residents, Oxford Township residents, and the village.
That's it for Oxford News this week. If you'd like to learn more about these stories and others, you can go to pick up a copy of the Oxford Leader newspaper or go to the Charter Township of Oxford Facebook page for more details. You can also watch us at Charter Channel 191 or AT&T Channel 99. Thanks to Dan Weiss, and welcome to Rachel Fromwiller, who are behind the scenes, and Alex Honey, she's not here right now. Also thanks to CJ Carnacchio for his contribution to our news, and Teddy Ridequest. I'm Terry Stiles.
And I'm Alexa Zware, and we're bringing your news closer to home.
Ta-da!
Welcome to Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny, and this story is taken from Automotive News. Jeep made its name with a rugged off-road persona, but the brand is about to add a luxurious tint with the hulking 2022 Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer. The three-row utility vehicles are taking the brand upstream with a mix of size, craftsmanship, and technological prowess that it hasn't offered before. Jeep introduced the production versions of the Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer on March 11th. The vehicles will reach dealerships in the second half of the year. Jeep is in the midst of a product overhaul that is pushing the brand into new territory and reshaping its most high-profile nameplates. In addition to the Wagoneer and Grand Wagoneer, 2021 will see the introduction of the next-generation Grand Cherokee, which will get its first three-row variant in the second quarter, and an electrified 4xe version later this year. The V8-powered Wrangler Rubicon 392 is due out in the spring, and a freshened Compass will join the lineup in the months ahead. The Wagoneer, with a starting price of $59,995 for the Series 1, will compete with what Jeep calls the heart of the large SUV market. But the base 4x2 model won't be available at launch. Early buyers who want the lowest priced Wagoneer will have to pay $69,995 for the standard Series 2 4x2 model. The Series 2 configuration includes 20-inch wheels, a 10.1-inch Uconnect 5 touchscreen, 9-speaker Alpine audio system, tri-zone climate control, and Napa leather bench seats. The Grand Wagoneer, opening at $88,995, will reach higher into the luxury market and square off with models such as the Lincoln Navigator and Cadillac Escalade, which have dominated the segment for more than 20 years. Prices include shipping. A fully loaded Grand Wagoneer will cross $111,000. The Wagoneer comes with a 5.7-liter V8 engine, which features the next generation of Stellantis 48-volt e-torque mild hybrid system, which is rated at 392 horsepower and 404 pound-feet of torque. The Grand Wagoneer is loaded with a 6.4-liter V8 engine that generates 471 horsepower and 455 pound-feet of torque. The vehicles will be able to tow up to 10,000 pounds. Both models have 8-speed transmissions and feature 5 drive modes: auto, sport, rock, snow, and sand/mud. There are 3 available 4x4 systems. Jeep said there was an emphasis on designing a body-on-frame structure that uses high-strength steel to bolster vehicle performance, safety, reliability, and reduce overall weight. Consumers can now order from a list of 12 available pre-configured models. Jeep said customers can place a reservation through Wagoneer.com, select a dealer, and put down a $500 deposit. A Wagoneer concierge will then reach out to initiate the order process, provide vehicle updates, and assist with any dealer interactions. The lofty price tags come with a full roster of gadgets. They will be the first SUVs with a front passenger infotainment screen. The 10.25-inch screen, which is shielded from the driver by a privacy film on the glass, allows a passenger to watch movies in addition to sending destinations to the driver. Other tech goodies include the integration of Amazon Fire TV for Auto, which will give users access to shows, movies, apps, vehicle features, and the Alexa personal assistant. Hands-free active driving assist will be available down the line. While the Wagoneer models feature LED headlamps, fog lamps, accent badging, and a standard side step, the Grand Wagoneer offers a two-tone black accent roof, a more distinctive hood and grille, unique premium LED lighting, fender flares, and powered retractable side steps as standard equipment. The interiors also have their own touches. The Wagoneer is equipped with a one-piece instrument panel, for instance, while the Grand Wagoneer features a two-piece design. Well, that's it for this edition of Auto Talk. I'm Dave Kenny, and we'll be right back. Welcome to Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny, and this story is taken from New Scientist. Female American green tree frogs use their inflated lungs to dampen the mating calls of other species so they can pick out the ones from the males they want to mate with. Male frogs use mating calls ranging from high-pitched crackles to deep croaks to advertise themselves to nearby female frogs. But grabbing their attention means competing with the cacophony of calls from other frog species living in the same pond. To find out how they navigate the noise, Norman Lee at St. Olaf College in Minnesota and his colleagues played a range of sound frequencies to 21 female tree frogs, and they immobilized the frogs and then either inflated or deflated their lungs using a laser vibration sensor. A laser was beamed at a reflective bead placed on the frog's eardrum. By measuring the laser that reflected back, the team could estimate the amount of vibration at the eardrum surface that occurred in response to the sounds. The frog's eardrums vibrated less when the lungs were inflated, but only for sounds with a specific frequency range. The background noise was filtered out when it fell between 830 that is, and 2730 hertz, the same peaks found in the male green frog mating calls. The call is a single note call. It sounds like a cross between a dog barking and a duck quacking, says Lee. When females hear that, it takes precedence over noise at the same frequency made by other species. This would come in handy in the wild where frogs and toads loudly call at the same time. As this only occurs when the lungs are inflated, the team suspects that the lungs work in a similar way to noise-canceling headphones, which use microphones to record the noise around you and then produce an exact opposite signal known as the antiphase to cancel it out. We think this is how it probably works in the lungs, said team member Mike B. at the University of Minnesota. The lungs seem to produce the antiphase signal to filter out other sounds in this frequency range, he says. The external sounds in this specific frequency range cause the lungs to resonate, producing a vibration that is exactly opposite and therefore cancels it out. The basic idea of canceling out the noise between informative signal peaks is something that human engineers have been doing to improve hearing aids and cochlear ear plants for years, says B. Next, they want to investigate if male frogs also have the ability and if any of the other 7,200 frog species can too. Eat your heart out, Bose. Well, that's it for Science in the News. I'm Dave Kenny.